Alright guys, so another task that I have here that was assigned to me by a client. So actually, I choose to do this para po makakreate ako ng training para sa inyo. So I could actually assign this to my team, but I'm gonna show you how you do this just in case you meet this kind of work in the future. So this is Kajabi. So kind of editing. Okay, so mabilisan lang po tong training na to. So I just want to mention how you do that, what are the resources that you needed to do, ano po yung mga tools na kailangan nyo malaman. So I'll just show you once you have mastered all the tools na alam, you already know the tools that what to use, ay madali lang pong gawin ang mga trabaho. Okay, even though that we are using different platform. In this case, ang ginagamit po natin in this training is Kajabi. So this is a Kajabi page assigned to me for editing. So ito po, we have changed this to red or kind of dark pink. I don't know what's the exact color of that. Pero ito, this is a checkbox. It also gusto rin ng client na ma-change yung simple checkbox na yan. So basically, it should be in the same color like this. So not like pink. So how we should do that? So kailangan po natin ng Adobe Photoshop para ma-edit po itong checkbox. So it will be replaced. And then also we have to recognize later on kung saan po ito i-change. Okay? So let's go ahead and get into this. And let's first right-click this and inspect element. Kasi kailangan po natin kunin yung image. So this is a LI, meaning po it's a bullet point. Okay, so you have to get into that and check this before. Kasi yun yung before, this contains the icon. And in this section here on the inspect element and style, you'll notice there is a background image that has been used. So ito po yung image. So i-right-click niyo po yan. So open a new tab. So yan po yung checkbox. So i-right-click po natin yan. I-save natin sa ating computer. So I most likely yung ginagawa ko is I've organized things by folder. So this is Leia Mayers, one of our clients. So ang gagawin po natin is we are to name this checkbox pink like that. So once we have downloaded that, open up Photoshop. So we have to make sure that we open up Photoshop, and we are going to go back to our client folder, and we have to find that pink, that checkbox pink, that checkbox. They should not be checkbox. Anyways, we are to drag that on Photoshop to open it up, and then we will just color this. Ganito po pag color. Zoom in po natin, alt sa Photoshop po is alt scroll, and alt scroll po. Scroll up, zoom, scroll down, zoom out. Okay, zoom in, zoom out. And here we have a check mark that is pink, kind of light pink. So I think fuchsia siya. So hindi ko kabisado ang color. So what we need to do is to basically just exactly, we are to choose one here. So we are going to find the object and then select here on the white spaces. There you go. So you see na nakabalot na siya ng mga like worm like that. So that means it's already been selected. The outside, hindi ko po sinelect yung inside. Supposedly sa inside po tayo magsiselect. But in my case, yeah, you could also do this in the inside, from the inside, or you could click the outside of the box. We are selecting and then Control Shift I to invert it. Pero mas maganda ata yung i-click ko yung color. So what this magic wand does is that it will select all the particular object in the image that is pretty closely as a part of the object. So for example, ito po yung checkbox. Ito po yung background. So if you select the checkbox, ang gagawin po ng magic wand is it will select as much as it could yung part ng checkbox. So yan po. So what we need to do is to hindi ko na masyado kabisado ang Photoshop. But we are going to change color in this. So in this case, I want to duplicate this first. I'm gonna just drag this into that plus icon, so you see that it was duplicated. So I'm just gonna hide this para po if there's any issue that when I'm editing this, wala pong mangyayari sa original. I could just get back to the original. So hinide ko po yung original, so ito po tayo sa duplicate. Then next is we are going to fill this, edit and fill, or the shortcut is Shift plus F5. So we're going to fill this with color, and the color is kailangan po nating malaman kung anong kulay. So in this case, we have to go back to the browser, and ito po yung kulay. So ito po yung kulay. In order for us to do that, we could install a ColorZilla extension. And with ColorZilla extension, you could hover any color in the browser. So for example, this is the color that you wanted, and it will give you the exact color. Okay, so it will provide you the color that you needed. So here we go. So we have that color. We already got that. Or you could actually just right-click this, inspect element, and then here we just have to make sure that we select the right object, and then we are going to select the container probably, or the sizer, and we have to find if there's any color that is actually associated with this. So let's try to see. Hindi naman ata nagbigay ng kulay. There you go. So may kulay dito. This is it. So pretty much the same. So we're going to go back to Photoshop, and we are going to use that color that we just copied. You see that this is exact color. So click OK, and then now we have selected that color. Click OK also. And there you have it. So now the color of the checkbox is being changed to that checkbox naman. Check. So here's the problem. So you see, notice the checkbox is kinda, even though in a small scale, in original scale, by pressing Control 0, Control 1, oops, Control 0, this is Control 1. So that is the exact look when it's going to be shrink down to original size. Pero kung ikukumpara mo sa orange, orange is kind of clean. Pero dito is kind of crisp. Meron siyang, because if you zoom it out, meron siyang mga ganyan. So if you take a look at the checkbox of the orange, the kind of orange, it's different. So let's undo it. So let's undo it. Let's refine this first. In order for us to avoid that, let's refine this first selection. So let's nakalimutan ko na where is the edge editor. Okay, I found it. So you just have to select this one icon again. So while we're selecting this layer, make sure you are in the same layer, and make sure you click the one again and click this select and mask, and we're going to clean up this. Okay, so I think for the radius, let's add it up a little bit. And also for the smoothing, ito po yung magdadala ng smoothness. And for the feather also. So let's add a feather. Okay, there you go. And the contrast a little bit higher. And there you have it. So I think if I'm going to see it in a black, so it should look like that. So let me reduce the radius like so. And smoothness to kind of, yeah, I think the feather is actually one that resolves it. I think this is it. So I think this is, oops, additional one. Okay, there you go. Smoothness, there you go. Okay, so click OK. So let me have more contrast. Like so. Click OK. And then there you have it. So now we have much better selection of the color. So let's try to Shift F5 again to color. So since the color's already been selected here, so it should be, there you go. So that's how it looks now. So let's take a look how this. Let's take a look at this on a original scale. Control 1, and there you have it. So it's kind of blurry at this side, but I think that's much better than earlier, right? I think the earlier is actually much better. But anyway, gagawin mo natin last is to save this. So you just have to export as and change this export, just quick export instead. So export as quick PNG, and PNG is will make the background transparent background. I will generate the transparent background. If you export this to reddish, if you export this to actually JPEG, it will render a white background, not a transparent one. So you have to make sure you do that. So the last thing that we need to do is to replace it here. So now we have to get into Kajabi to edit the page. So since I already know which Kajabi account it needed to be changed, so log in lang po tayo sa Kajabi. And then once we are logged into Kajabi, punta lang po tayo sa website, and then go to pages. So dito po natin i-edit because this is the page. So let's go to customize. And then from here, since hindi ko alam saan kaya to i-change. So saan kaya to i-change para ma-change yung checkbox. Actually, you only have to find one location. So inspect element, ito po yung one of the important part of the browser. So i-click niyang before, and then we will find this code here. We will find this code in the CSS. So since in the settings section of this page, there is what we call custom code, and in the custom code, it has a CSS code here. So we're going to copy all this, kasi there should be Control F, Control Find here, and let's try if that will. Ito po yung hahanapin natin. Ito po yung ID ng CSS. So if you want to master CSS, you want to mas mainam pong malaman nyo po yung like this, how to figure it out, saan nyo po i-edit, ano po yung mga elements. This is what we call CSS ID. So para po mas maintindihan nyo po yan, just search. I think here are the 3 resources that I want you to go through. Go to codeacademy.com. Sa codeacademy.com, marami pong free dyan training. So I think that was in catalog. Try CSS and HTML. So you have here HTML and CSS. Mayroon po dyang HTML and CSS training. So you will understand po ganitong bakit dito i-edit, bakit paano mo nakita ito in elements, and where should you edit that. So dyan po, marami pong resources dyan. Okay, so I think just one resource for now. So codeacademy.com. And also here, what we are going to do. So since we have Control Find here on browser, let's try to find this if we are able to do that. Control F, Control V, and there you have it. So we are able to find this part. So we have to change this image that we already have here on here. So ang problema nga lang is that we need to upload the asset first. So in order for us to upload the asset in Kajabi, we have to go back to the admin, and we have to get into this landing page. We have to get into this page, and we have to edit the code. You see, maraming process, di ba? So kaya lang walang walang source dito. So let's try to upload it on a media. I don't know kung may media dito. Manage themes, customize. Paano ba yan? Paano ba yan? Paano ba yan? Yan. So I think what I could do is medyo mahirap to kasi walang image. So ang gagawin ko na lang muna ngayon is to upload this to my server. So I'm gonna use my FileZilla account para po to upload the files on my FileZilla account. So mine should be my new. Ouch! Prompt me the password, and I forgot the password. Hirap naman, Choy. So I think dami pero marami akong resources. So para mas madali, I will use the Amazon server. Oops. And let's use this one with Z. Z01. So, dito ko i-upload yan. Yung image na ating i-download, checkbox reddish. So, let's try to upload that here on our checkbox reddish. Nandiyan na ba? Nandiyan ka na. So, I'm gonna copy, change the properties first, security, add, and all users, and I want it to be downloaded. Click, and then right click, copy URL, and then what we're going to do, let's go back here and change that image URL here. So yan, i-change natin yan, Control V into the new link, and let's see how it goes. Ito po yan, pink. So let's try to reload. So if we click here, oh, hindi ko pala na-save. Hindi ko na-save, sorry. Custom code. Again, there you go. Save. So let's see how this goes. Changes detected. Oh, may naka-open. Yeah, there you go. So changes detected. So reload. May naka-open pala sa kabilang browser ko. So there you have it. Now the changes has been made. So, ganyan lang po kadali. Ganyan po kadali. It actually took a couple of minutes. Pero, of course, I have explained things to you so that you will understand the process. Okay, yun po yung work, how this gets done. So, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more upcoming free training like this so that you will be able to land a job online easily by increasing your knowledge and experience and skill set regarding working online. So thank you so much. Have a great day.